got two
You got
too.
two too. Do you remember the vendor?
That was Thursday morning.
You don't even remember if I was there.
Yeah, Thursday was a little bit.
That was
Testing, testing.
But so the same vendor told you to give me something?
It's got her name on it. It's got the
She was
business.
very clear. Make sure someone.
Oh, yeah, both you and Rob. She says she talks to you on the phone all the time.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh, is that what you have on your Facebook? Oh, I want to see Aaron.
Test, test.
All right, we will say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome to the Community Development Committee meeting. We generally meet the second and fourth Mondays of each month. I'm Jessica Lotz. I'm your representative from Ward 2. Leading us in this meeting, we have Greg Anderson. He's our Director of Community Development. We have our Acting City Administrator, Grant Lidekin. And looking over the agenda, it looks like we have 3 items to vote on. As a reminder, any votes taken tonight are advisory only. All items will move on to the full council for consideration. Anyone wishing to make comments will have several opportunities to do so. After each item is presented and discussed, I'll ask the committee, and then the council, and then the public if they have any comments or questions. There's also an opportunity at the end of the meeting for final public comments. Public comments are welcome, and anybody speaking will have 5 minutes to do so and tell us whatever they'd like. Please state your name, and if you are a resident, please address comments to the council and not to individual members of the staff or the public. And our goal is always to answer questions asked of us tonight, but sometimes things are asked that require a little bit more research, so we're happy to take that question and respond at a later date. And with that, we'll get a roll call. Greg?
Lotz.
Here.
Roach. Here. Rosenberg. Present. Parchman.
Here.
Mylart.
Here.
Campbell. Thank you. We have a quorum.
Sounds good. Items 1.3 and 1.4 are both approval of minutes. There's just one set of minutes to be approved, so we'll do 1.4. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All righty. 3 items requiring council action. The first is 2.1, a special event permit request for St. Elizabeth's Hospital for daily food trucks. Before we start, I wanted to point out on Board Docs, which is the software that has the agenda for tonight, there was an error. In our description, we had October 13th, 2025 through March 31st, 2025, but that March date should have read March 2027. So it is correct on the application submitted by St. Elizabeth's Hospital. We just inadvertently and incorrectly listed it in the description as that. So with that, we'll get started. Greg?
Thank you. This is a special event permit application from St. Elizabeth Hospital. They are located at 1 St. Elizabeth's Boulevard. The dates for the special event permit application are from October 13th, 2025 through March 31st, 2027. That is a tentative date because the reason for the special event permit application is for ongoing construction of the 5th floor. St. Elizabeth Hospital is doing remodeling and renovations to the 5th floor to turn the current cafeteria into 32 patient beds because they are over capacity right now. When those do get converted into patient beds, they are constructing a new cafeteria on the ground level. So they will not be able to serve food through their cafeteria during that time of construction to visitors to the hospital, and the food trucks would strictly be for visitors only, staff as well. This is not for food for patients. The hospital has to go through a separate process for that, and that's through IDPH, the Department of Public Health. So the special event permit is to allow for the operation of food trucks on their premises during the ongoing construction of the 5th floor until the new cafeteria is completed. The request is to operate daily from 6 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., and it would continue until that construction is completed. Taking a look at the diagram that St. Elizabeth's did submit with their application, food trucks will be parked in 1 lane in the Circle Drive on the south side of the hospital. The entrance will be from the east. Bathrooms, tables, and chairs will be located just inside the main hospital entrance. Trash receptacles will be outside of the main entrance and inside by the tables and chairs, and water will be accessible if needed on the west side of the main hospital entrance. Due to this being because of ongoing construction for renovations for the 5th floor and the construction of a new cafeteria, staff does recommend approval of the special event permit application with the following conditions. All food trucks are to collect 9.35% in sales tax. 8.35% of that is to be reported and remitted to the Illinois Department of Revenue, and 1% is reported and remitted to the city of O'Fallon. All food trucks are to report their sales tax on their ST1 and or ST2. Food trucks must be permitted with the city of O'Fallon. Prior to serving at St. Elizabeth Hospital, they would be required to submit a food truck or a mobile food vendor application with the city clerk's office and receive approval. That must be done at a minimum 2 weeks prior to the event, and the O'Fallon Public Safety Department will coordinate with local weather outlets. If there's any inclement weather that would cause an emergency for this to shut down, Public Safety does reserve the right to do that and would be in communication with HSHS should that happen. And that concludes my presentation for 2.1.
Thank you. So this is definitely different than any other special event permit we've received because it has tentative dates, but is for a much longer period than is allowed by ordinance. So that requires this to go through the council. Does the committee have any questions for staff on this? Anything from the council? Any questions from the public? No? All right, well with that, is there a motion for 2.1?
Second.
Last chance for discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Roach?
Yes.
Rosenberg?
Affirmative.
Parchman?
Yes.
Mylart?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
And Lotz.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, 2.2, special event permit for Carriel Junior High 5K race. Greg?
Thank you. This is a special event permit application submitted by Carriel Junior High School in District 90. The event is to occur on October 21st, 2025 from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Would like to note that school does start at 8 o'clock, so staff does not anticipate any issues with school drop-off traffic. And the request is for Carriel Junior High School to host a 5K for their 8th grade students, approximately 250 of those students. This event is a fitness requirement, and the purpose of the permit is to provide a safe and organized race day environment. Students will run a measured 5K beginning and ending at the school campus. I will quickly take you through the route of the 5K. Starting at Carriel Junior High, students will head south onto Seven Hills Road. They would turn west onto Wesley, turn north onto St. Nicholas Drive. At that point, they would turn south on Wood Lake Court, turn west again on East Wesley Drive. When they get to Reese Road, they will turn north, up to Smiley, turn north, turn east on Wildwood Lane, turn south on Shadow Ridge Crossing, west on Ferncliff Drive, and enter Carriel property, which they would end at the track on the school campus. The school did submit a traffic and safety plan. The course will be marked with cones, signs, and banners. They will have marshals and volunteers stationed at key intersections to ensure the safety of students. In terms of emergency preparedness, staff will have first aid kits, the school nurse will be available, and EMS and public safety has been notified. There would be a hydration station on course. Water would also be available at the finish line for students. We are bringing this to City Council as this is a new event and it is going to be held on public sidewalks and roads, so we just wanted to make City Council aware of that. And ultimately, staff does recommend approval of the special event permit application, reserving the right for the O'Fallon Public Safety Department to monitor for any inclement weather and determine if the storm does pose a risk to the attendees. They do have the right to reserve the right to suspend and or end the event.
All righty, before we open it up for discussion, is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
All righty, any questions from the committee? Ross?
My only question is, it's a fitness requirement, but it's new. It's a requirement by who?
The state, I think?
The state?
Yeah.
And- Well, usually, but this is new. So is it a new requirement? Or did they do it on the track, or what?
I think they used to do it on the track. I can't say for sure, but they used to do something on the track.
I
It was
mean, I don't
a
have problem,
5K.
I'm just curious.
Yes.
'Cause
Yep. There you go.
That was a good answer. Yep.
As a former Carriel family, they used to do it on the track. I remember that now. Anything else? Anything from the council? Mr. Carney?
Are they gonna run on the sidewalk and the road both? And, there will be safety officers or safety people there, like
Yeah.
you said, to
Yes, so they'll try to run on the sidewalk. If there is any section of that they need to be on the road, that will be monitored with marshals and volunteers to ensure the safety of their students.
And just for those who may not be aware of the special event process, when these are submitted to the city, they are passed first through each department. And you'll see on the applications near the bottom of them that each department signs off on their kind of area of expertise. Only events that are not repeat or city staff feels like they need to go to council or approved administratively, and we notify the council of that. This one, as Greg mentioned earlier, is the first year they're going to be doing the run on the road. Given that it's the first year and it's a road closure, we felt it prudent to bring to the council's attention for approval.
Any other questions from the council? Any from the public? Yes, sir.
Ron Zelms, Ward 6. Doesn't affect me. You mentioned something about a road closure. I guess if it were my neighborhood, is the school going to be putting out some kind of a letter or something to everybody on that route, I guess, the neighborhood, so that they know from 8:30 to 9:30 they're going to have a lot of kids? I don't know. I would want to know if it was my neighborhood, I guess.
Yes, when 5Ks are ran, it's not traditional road closure you would see for large public gatherings. There's no Jersey barriers or anything. They're more of moving road closures that are coordinated between our public safety department. And then we have an excellent relationship with Mark Berry, who was a retired police captain with us, and Dr. Ruby. And so we work together on the day of the event to make sure that public safety is a paramount in the run. To my knowledge, the school does not send out letters notifying them of the 5K run. Again, because as I imagine, the kids hopefully will all stay in a tight peloton and move together as a quick run.
All righty. We have a motion and a second. We will have roll call.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Parchman,
Yes.
Mylart,
Yes.
Campbell. Yes. Lotz.
Yes.
And Roach.
Yes.
Thank you.
All righty. Our last item requiring council action is 2.3, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign a quick claim deed for parcel ID ending in 015. That is at 114 West 4th Street in O'Fallon.
Thank you. 114 West 4th Street is currently a vacant site located within a residential subdivision. The city did acquire this property through code enforcement back in 2021. We received a demolition order from the courts in December of 2021, and the home was demoed in 2022 as it was condemned, and it was not a livable home. The city has been maintaining the lot over the last few years since that's been demoed in 2022. As you may be aware, the city has previously sold lots to Habitat for Humanity to construct new homes along Booster Road, and most recently the city sold a vacant property to Habitat on 513 East Washington. Taking a quick look at the parcel, it's located along West 4th Street. Ultimately, city staff does recommend approval for the quitclaim deed for 114 West 4th Street and the sale price of $1,000 to Habitat for Humanity for a future single-family home.
Thank you. Before we open for discussion, is there a motion?
So moved?
All righty. Questions from the committee? Questions from the council? Questions from the public? Seeing none, we'll do a roll call vote, please.
Parchman,
Yes.
Mylart,
Yes.
Campbell,
Abstain.
Lotz,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
All righty. That concludes all the business before the committee. We'll open it up for public comments. Anybody have any comments they'd like to bring? Did you have something else, Greg? I feel like.
I have future meetings.
Okay. Yep. Any comments from the public? All right, we'll wrap it up with future meetings.
Thank you. Tomorrow at 5:00 p.m. here at City Hall, we do have a building code review. This will be a discussion on updating the City of O'Fallon's adopted International Code Council building and occupancy codes. ICC codes are updated every 4 years. Right now, we're currently on the 2018 cycle, and we are looking to update our code to the 2021 cycle. And so this is the kickoff of that process, meeting with the building code review team tomorrow to update them on the 2021 code and where we would like to go in terms of adopting those codes. Additionally, we do have a planning commission meeting tomorrow night at 6:00 p.m. here at City Hall. We have 3 items on that agenda. The first one is for the request of approval for a liquor license for on-site consumption at Zap Thai Restaurant located along Highway 50. We're also proposing a zoning text amendment regarding a new zoning classification for large-scale community solar farms. And lastly, we're proposing a zoning text amendment to Chapter 157.116 for planned uses. We're looking to amend the plan use process to require tobacco and vape shops to be a part of the plan use process, so when they do come in, it would require City Council approval. Lastly, we do have a Planning Commission meeting scheduled for October 14th at 6:00 p.m. We have a few items on that agenda, the first one being Aloha Pools. They will be moving from 187 Auto Court to 105 Auto Court, which is located along Highway 50 at the old Mazda dealership, and they are looking to receive approval for a planned use application for an outdoor display for pools. And lastly, we do have an update for the shops at Pierce. If you're aware, GBT Realty has sold that to Meyer, and they have turned in an application to amend their existing planned use. They are looking for approval for a fast food restaurant with drive-through service, a coffee shop with drive-through service, a medical and dental office, and they're looking to amend the PUD to bring in a convenience store with fueling stations and a liquor license for off-site consumption. So that will be held at a public hearing at the Planning Commission on October 14th.
Thank you. And regarding the Meyer, notifications will be sent to residents as we've done in the past for the Planning Commission meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, they will be required to send out notifications letters to all properties within 250 feet.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify more for anybody else. This would not, thank you.
Thank you.
This would, if we were to not approve whatever they're proposing, they could still move forward with what was already approved.
Correct. They can move forward with the approval that was approved back in 2023.
Right, so this wouldn't necessarily stop or change that. This would just be for any of these changes that they're looking at.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Thanks.
Chairman, can I have a comment? Something that was approved in this committee many months ago, but Wednesday night is the O'Fallon High School Homecoming Parade. So it's 5:45 p.m., just to let people know, whoever might be listening, that there will be some road closures along 2nd Street and 3rd Street. If you want to look at the city's Facebook page, they'll share it, or the O'Fallon Police Department's Facebook page. There is a map out there sharing what the road closures are going to be for Wednesday evening.
Thanks, Chief. All right, there being no other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Public Works at
Public Works at
6 p.m.
Turn them both on. Stereo sound of you telling stories.
Jeff Taylor, a 2-minute warning. Audio is on.
All right, 6 o'clock. I call the Public Works meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Rosenberg.
Present.
Phony.
Here.
Vorse.
Here.
Carney.
Here.
Hudson.
Here.
Ford. Here. You have a quorum.
Thank you, sir. First item for action is approval of the minutes. The draft minutes are attached. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Minutes passed. Thank you. Item 2.1, Jeff, please.
Yes, this evening we have two items requiring council action. The first item, 2.1, is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with HMG Engineers, Inc. for the North Interceptor Sewer Replacement, Scott Troy Road Crossing, in the amount of $24,630. So I will pull up an exhibit that shows where this is located. So this is our north sewer trunk line that runs along Oak Hill School Road, crosses under Scott Troy Road. If you recall, here recently, we had to do an emergency repair downstream of this line that occurred in relation to the storms back in March. And then also, a number of years ago, probably going 8 years ago now, we did a similar repair on the upstream end of this. So what we're planning on doing here is coming up with a design to replace this line, connect the two newer lines that have been replaced, and really just continue on from here, replacing this north interceptor line. So this is the proposed alignment of it. So what HM&G will provide is surveying, engineering to develop plans, specifications, so we can put this out to bid to get a contractor to build it for us. With that, obviously crossing Scott Troy Road, it would take a bore under the road to do that, so it would not impact traffic or anything on Scott Troy when it were to occur. So I would recommend approval of this agreement.
Thanks for that explanation. I assume you've answered some questions, some of mine. Are there any questions from the committee?
Just,
Go ahead, ladies first.
so is it end right there before the houses? Is that where the work ends?
So that's where the work would end for this phase. So the work we just completed goes behind those houses down Oak Hill. So that was just completed within the last month, and now the sewage has been rerouted to the new line that was finished up out there.
You good, Andrea? Roy?
What is just west of Scott Troy Road there is that a walking path? What, is that a?
Talking about that north-south
Yeah,
line
this
there?
north-
Where your cursor is.
Going north and south right here?
Yes.
Or that's a power line, overhead power line. And then this property over here is just a pasture, just a field that's privately owned.
Okay.
I could pull up a larger overall map if you'd like. but-
Any other questions from the committee? Rest of the council? Public? All right. I didn't get him. Oh, I did get him. Did I get a motion?
I don't believe.
So moved.
Second.
All right.
Okay. Second bite at the, any conversation or questions? Nope, okay. Roll call, please.
Carney.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Phony.
Yes.
Force.
Yes.
All right, that'll move on to a couple Mondays from now, city council meeting.
2 weeks.
Yes.
And
All right.
item 2.2.
2.2 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Tuvino Wade and Mershon, Inc. for the South Cherry Street rehabilitation in the amount of $130,000. So this is really kind of a continuation of what we previously called the Presidential Street projects, where we've gone in and reconstructed all the roadways, sewer lines, water lines in the areas. So this is the next area that's been identified to perform this work on. We recently completed a broader, much larger comprehensive drainage study on this area, just to get an idea on what the impacts would be and what needs to be done through this design. So that's complete. So the next step is similar to the last project I spoke about, developing plan specifications that would draw up the full-scale improvements on a set of drawings that we could then solicit bids from a contractor for. So then this is just engineering services and surveying services to get it to that point. So I'd recommend approval of this agreement.
Thank you, Jeff. This time we'll do it in the right order. Do I have a motion to approve?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Now, any questions from the committee?
And this includes sidewalks too, right?
So a lot of the streets do currently have sidewalks along them. In most of these cases, we traditionally have not added more sidewalk. I know, you know.
No, not more, but like redoing.
Correct, yes.
Like 6th, 7th Street specifically. 5th.
Correct. So as we're out there, we will assess the sidewalks and we find that some of them are damaged or they're raised and trip hazards, we replace those at the same time. Yes.
Any other questions from the committee? Council? Public? All right, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Hudson.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Foney.
Yes.
Force.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
All right, that will move forward also. Had no other business to share this
All right.
evening.
If I
Much
may, Mr. Chair,
appreciated.
just one quick announcement. Next week, we do have a fifth Monday, which will be a committee of the whole meeting. We will present the draft strategic plan that we visited a month ago and I sent to the council, their incorporated comments 2 weeks ago. And then we will also be introducing and completing the same night, hopefully, the capital improvement plan for the next 5 years. That will be here at 6 p.m., committee of the whole meeting.
Thank you. That takes us to public comments. Does anybody have any public comments? Todd?
I just wanted to, and I apologize that I didn't bring it up earlier, but the incident this weekend on Saturday, many of you might know, there was a rollover accident. I happened to witness it right in front of me. Luckily, both people walked away. Everybody was okay.
But what happened has happened before. And in talking just a moment ago, it's not that these incidents on Scott Troy Road and Vincent's Trail happen all the time, but when they do, because of the intersection and the speed, they're usually pretty severe. This time, luckily, even though it was a severe accident, everybody walked away. I know in the past, the city has advocated with the county, it's a county-controlled road, to put some type of traffic control vice there. I believe we've even offered to help fund some of it. I know the township previously has also said they would support funding of it. But I would just advocate that, again, that we go back as a city to the county. While it is a county road, it affects our residents. Those two individuals were O'Fallon residents. And we find a way to get this done, whether that be us providing funding to help, whether it be us pushing and advocating, whatever grants we can get, whatever we might be able to do. And then I would encourage residents that, you know, I know that many have tried before. There was a whole push from Braeswood Villas and others there that sit along there. But I would encourage them to go back to their board members. There may be new county board members. There may be new reasons why this could work now, and ultimately help get that done. Because I don't want to witness an accident where the outcome is much worse. So I just wanted to share that and make sure that it's on top of everybody's mind. So thanks.
I think as a city, we have supported that in the past. I see no reason why we wouldn't support it going forward. You know, to what level of involvement, that's open for discussion, I'm sure, and I don't see any reason why we can't have that discussion. Like you said, those are our residents, so, but we can't do anything without, obviously, without the county doing something. So, and so far, the traffic data hasn't supported it. Now, whether we can change their mind or not, I'm up for the fight. Are there any other public comments? I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion second. All those in favor say aye. 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 I'm not asking about opposed.